Let's get it! As one Crookshank, your one and only Move Swiftly speaker, checking in for a daily Move Swiftly thought perspective on teamwork that you will not get anywhere else. Where we do not teach you to rise to the occasion here, folks. What we do teach you how to do is to fall to your level of preparation. First and foremost, happy July 4th. Happy 4th over here. Absolutely incredible run I just had. I'm out here in St. Augustine today. I got in yesterday, today, and sometime tomorrow. Possibly heading to Jacksonville a little bit to link up with a former podcast guest and catch up and all that kind of, not set in stone, but just the first morning run. Again, absolutely beautiful place. First time here, just the old school flavor, took a run down, checked out Flagler College, and then there was this bridge as the sun was coming up, the museum. Can't wait to really get into the activity today. And here's the crazy part. Actually, on my way back from the run, I saw another former member of, so I used to work at this place called Orange Theory Fitness, and I saw a member there, and we got to chopping it up. And it's like, look, when you lay seeds, when you just start spreading seeds all day, you just never know when it's gonna come out and stuff like that. So again, all of that will be explained on a later day. Let me just get into today's Move Swiftly thought. I want to give my thoughts on this whole Diddy situation and what happened. So the verdict has been the verdict has been out a couple of days now with Diddy, and I'll be 100% honest with you. This was a trial. This was something that I didn't pay much attention to outside of when all the things blew up with the video of him beating Cassie's ass and all that kind of stuff. Like, I didn't get into detail about what was going on with the trial and all that kind of stuff. It just wasn't something that was sparking my interest as much. But the verdict has been out. The jurors have come to a verdict, and it's kind of something I expected just based on what I was seeing online and what everything was like, all the stuff that was said in court between Cassie and the one who's 50's baby mom, whoever she is, all the stuff that came out in court. It was very clear that this wasn't just a one-man show. He was with two women that were doing just as the same kind of disgusting things that they were doing and all that kind of stuff. So I didn't think he was, racketeering and RICO and all that kind of stuff. I thought they were going too far. And the main point that I want to bring up about this entire conversation, this entire situation with Diddy in general, is now, again, I grew up more in 1989, grew up in the heart of the 90s where Diddy and Bad Boy and the whole, West Coast, East Coast, all that kind of stuff, Biggie, Pac, all that kind of stuff was going on when I was young. And I seen Puff, P. Diddy, Sean Combs, whatever you want to call it, seeing him, really built an empire business-wise. Is someone that I still, take lessons from to this day, just business-wise, staying focused and, building out your brand and all that kind of stuff. But the main thing that needs to be taken away from all this is stop trying to be a rapper. All right, to be 100% honest with you, that's the main takeaway I had from this entire thing. And knowing that he actually did get off, and then the lawyers got him off, beating the main charges and all that, it should be clear to anyone that's listening to me, all the young black kids listening to me, young kids in general, everyone that's aspiring and like, yeah, man, I'm gonna forego school, I ain't gonna do this, and I'm just gonna be a rapper. No, stop trying to be a rapper and go become a lawyer, because as you can see, good morning. Stop trying to be a rapper, go become a lawyer, because as you can see, the lawyers are the ones that the rappers need. Go do things the legitimate way. Take that same drive, take that same creativity, take that same energy, take all the things that you would have put into being a rapper. And if you were actually being serious about it, take all of that and put it into being a lawyer. Lawyer up, make sure you get yourself in the books, get yourself a strategic way of thinking, and understanding that the lawyers are the real backbones of this entire country. Because had it not been for the lawyers, the right lawyers, of him, having the money to pay for the best lawyers that money can buy, then they wouldn't be able, you wouldn't be able to see, hey, yeah, he's a freak, he's this. They got the motherfucker on video doing shit that, again, I'm not gonna sit up here and say the guy is a saint. No, he's completely wrong and is guilty of, I think he got off very easy compared to what he really has done and all that kind of stuff. But the reality is, when it comes to the legal process and when it comes to the lawyers and when it comes to the people that he had in place, they launched a very strategic campaign. They did things, I won't say campaign, but they created a very strategic case in which you would not been able to, just put anything out there and then ultimately hope that you get them. No, it was a matter of, hey, putting the right case in there, putting the right case together, making sure it's the right case, and hold on real quick. See, I'm crossing the bridge right now. Making sure it's the right case, and ultimately that's the reason that he pretty much kind of got off easy, because really he only got found guilty for the prostitution stuff, and that, you know, that's not something that I would condone or anything like that, but compared to all the other stuff that he was, you know, on trial for, that's getting off easy, trust me. And again, still, he's not out of jail yet. He still has to do time in jail, and then you got to think about the civil suits that he's going to get after all this and everything. So it's not going to be just, okay, Diddy's free, but it's going to be to the point that the main thing that you got to take away from this video is, you know, hey, go out, be a lawyer, don't be a rapper, right? So all that being said, main website to check out to dive deeper into everything I'm doing, it's makeyourmove.com. That's MakeYeMove.com. One-stop shop for your teamwork and your self-development needs. As one, Crookshank, your one and only Move Swiftly speaker. Checking out. You guys continue to move swiftly. We will talk more soon.